Hello. Yes, it's that time of the week. It's Friday's Fun Facts with Liam, and this one kind of comes from, well, actually, I don't know why I said kind of. It comes from, inspired by an abandoned engineering episode I watched, or back end of it, and it was about uh, a much loved British household uh, meat trading company, whatever, for lack of a better word. I've been drinking a bit. Frey Bentos, and one of those things where when I was a kid, I used to think it was just like a random name to make it sound foreign and fancy and stuff like that. And some of you might think that, but yeah, Frey Bentos, corned beef and meat pies. They come from the town or city in Uruguay, um, of the same name, and yeah, it goes all the way back to the 1850s and maybe even through to the 1880s as well, where there was the whole industrial revolution stuff in in starting off in England, and then it came over to France, and then eventually it was like a threefold thing. Eventually, it was American. So basically, they had they were smart enough to know that they needed the land and the environment and area to build the factories on. So actually, Frey Bentos, which was mainly at the time a GB kind of company in the 1850s or something like that, they built the factories right near the main city where this it basically it looks like a almost like a power plant. I mean, it still looks like that now. And there's a guy that maintains it, a Uruguayan guy that maintains it now. Probably, generations of that same family have maintained that factory for over 140 to 170 years. And the reason that Frey Bentos corned beef and meat pies became such a household favourite in, well, my neck of the woods for many years is because of, surprise, surprise, World War Two, and it kind of coincides with the whole corn spam thing. You know, we had us and Europe, yeah. UK and Uruguay had the whole um, corned beef thing going on as like a commodity to help people suffering through practically famines and shortages during the war, as Buster Merrifield would say. Uncle Albert used to binge watch that on UK TV Gold. Now you have to fucking sign up to premium ITVX to do that. I'm not gonna do that just for one show. Thank you very much. But yeah, the spam thing, that's seen as like a great British classic, but actually it's an American thing. They popularised the spam thing where it was like convenient tinned, flavoured tins of meat, and you get loads of them. You get loads of tins in like rationing days. Same with the corned beef. People really grew to love it beyond that. Um, but yeah, Frey Bentos, not just a fancy sounding name. Actually, the name of the town in Uruguay, which is South America, far South America. Um, you know where same neck of the woods that footballer, or if you prefer professional soccer player, Luis Suarez is from. The guy who likes to bite people. So I kind of know about him. But yeah, that was that's it for this week's first episode of Fun Facts with Liam. Right now, I'm kind of currently watching quite an obscure film by Lucky McKee. Lucky McKee did the horror film May and The Woman. Yeah. But this one I'm watching is Red with Ryan Cox. You X-Men films fans out there will know him as Colonel William Stryker, the mutant hater. Oh, he wants to weaponize mutants too, but he hates them all the same. Not the astronomer who gets on my nerves, but it's basically like sort of like a John Wick film, but not at the same time. I won't give it away too much. But look up Red 2006, 7 maybe. That's what I'm watching right now. It's quite good. A bit short. I think there should be a sequel. Put it that way. I'll stop jibber jabbering and edit this and get on to doing the next one and so on and so forth and blah blah blah. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and all the rest of that. And I'll see you in the next ones.